Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your Friday, September 27th recap. Lucky is rescued, Diane is furious, and Lucy gets dissed. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's talk about what happened on the cliffhanger episode. It was all very good stuff. So Tracy Quartermaine, this started on Thursday, picks up on Friday. She is interrupted. Cody and Sasha making out in the stables. She wants to talk to them both. Cody says if Tracy's going to fire Sasha, he's going to quit too, but he'll really miss her. And Tracy says, of course, I'd miss you too. She isn't firing anybody. And she apologizes for her behavior, and they accept her apology. And then Tracy says they make a very lovely couple. And Cody says, stop, you're freaking me out being nice. Tracy laughs and tells them, get a room with a door and a lock. And then she goes. Over at the Metrocourt restaurant, Sonny and Carly are out on their fake date to try and sell this alibi. Lucy is sitting there with Natalia talking business, and they both see them. Carly is on edge complaining because she's so worried about Anna and Jason. Meanwhile, Diane and Robert, as I suspected would happen, are also at the Metrocourt. And Robert knows what Diane is doing, that she wanted him to see Carly and Sonny out on their date. But of course, he still, is not convinced. And Diane tells him that she saw Brennan chatting with Carly and was wondering what he wanted. And Robert warns her that Brennan is very dangerous. He's the real deal. Meanwhile, Martin Gray shows up at the Metrocourt restaurant as well. He's sitting at the bar. Sonny approaches him and starts asking about Alexis. Sonny is asking about legal strategy. And Martin says, that's attorney-client privilege, and says that he is going to do whatever it takes to get Alexis out, which is funny because that means taking down Sonny, and he doesn't know it, that he's paying the guy who's shooting at taking him down. And Martin notices that Carly is distracted by her phone and doesn't seem that into the date. Carly calls Brennan's office, can't get through, and then she tells Sonny again she thinks Anna and Jason are in trouble. Sonny tells her what all women love to hear from a man, calm down. She doesn't calm down. What woman has ever calmed down being told that? So she is getting up to storm away, but she does pause to do this perfunctory little kiss on his cheek before leaving. Marty, Natalia, and Lucy are all watching with great interest. Lucy tells Natalia that Sonny and Carly reunions never stick. And then Sonny walks up while Lucy is gossiping about him and hears, and he tells her he wants to talk to Natalia about deception. Basically, he tells Lucy, take off. And then Sonny takes her seat, and Diane comes over to yank Sonny away for a tense chat. She corners him and says, this looks very bad. He and Carly are supposed to be solidifying his alibi. And she reminds Sonny Alexis is facing life behind bars, yet he can't sit through one dinner with his ex-wife. He says Carly had to leave and he couldn't do anything about it. Diane says the alibi is all that matters. Sonny says Carly won't let me down, and Diane says you better hope so. Lucy walks over to Martin at the bar and says hi. She starts complimenting his makeover. Obviously, the beard gone accent went with it, apparently. And he says he's in Port Charles to represent Alexis, and Lucy asks why he hasn't called her. Tracy shows up at the Metrocourt restaurant, takes a table near Martin and Lucy, and of course, she's continuing to flatter the lawyer. Martin tells her he's a new man, and the new version of him doesn't want to be around Lucy any more than the old one did. She is completely stunned. Martin wishes Lucy well with Scott Baldwin and walks away. Tracy sees this all go down as Martin is storming out. Sonny is sitting back with Natalia, despite what Diane said. And when she asked him about Carly, he said he's not involved with any of his exes, but that Carly will always be in his life. Natalia talks about making mistakes when choosing men that are involved with others and red flags, and she leaves him with a wink. At his office, Brennan is telling WSB chick Colette that Sidwell has 3 U.S. citizens captive. She reminds him he has no authority to intervene. Brennan ignores her and orders a drone strike, even though he knows this could cost him his career. He says no one will miss Sidwell. At the compound, Holly gets Sidwell's gun and Lucky undoes his shackles. There's a fight, and in the chaos, Holly runs out and Sidwell says, she left you to die. In the cell, Jason and Anna are hugging, kissing, thinking they're about to die. The guards show up. They fight with them. They lose. and Jason and Anna are marched out to the courtyard to be shot. Carly shows up at Brennan's office and he says he's getting backup for Jason and Anna. They're watching the screen. They can't see exactly what's happening, but they can see the buildings. Anna and Jason are on their knees about to be shot. Brennan counts down 3, 2, 1. Anna and Jason hear the drone, and then there's the strike. There's an explosion in the courtyard. The guards run off. Jason and Anna get to their feet after playing dead for a moment. They get the cuffs off. They grab guns. They head back inside for Lucky. Sidwell is choking Lucky, and Jason pistol whips the guy unconscious. They run out with Lucky. Holly is still nowhere in sight. Carly, back in Port Charles, is freaking out because they bombed the compound where they are, and Brennan says no, it was strategic to give them a chance to get away with Lucky. He has a jet fueled up nearby and says he has done all he can. The rest is on them. Flipping over to General Hospital, Felicia and Liz are talking about Lulu deteriorating. Liz says the only hope is Lucky's return. They discuss Liz's complicated feelings about him coming back. She says if Aiden wants to get to know his dad, she'll support it, but Liz insists she and Lucky are done. She thinks Lucky was always looking for something missing inside him. Liz says maybe he's changed. They both hope so, and she's just moving forward with her life. Doesn't anticipate Lucky being in it. Jason, Anna, and Lucky come back down into the flaming courtyard. They hear a car honk. Holly pulls up in a Jeep. They hop in. They head to the airfield. They all make it onto the WSB jet, headed back to Port Charles. Anna checks in with Lucky, who thanks her and Jason. Anna gives him an update on Kevin and Laura also being out looking for him at the refugee camp. Lucky asks about Lulu, and Anna fills him in on the cirrhosis and that Nicholas's liver wasn't healthy enough for a transplant. Lucky quickly realizes he's his sister's only shot. Anna asks, "What can I do for you?" And he says, "I need to make a call." She gives him her phone. Lucky calls General Hospital, and of course, Liz answers, and she is shocked to hear Lucky. Meanwhile, Brennan gets a call that everybody is safely on the plane. They are in international airspace. Carly is very happy. Brennan says a 4th passenger is with them. He doesn't know who. Maybe it's someone who helped them escape. We all know it's Holly. Carly hugs Brennan in gratitude, and he is petting her hair. Sidwell and 2 of his guards come out, and he says, "Find a car." He says Holly stole his diamonds, and he wants them back. On the plane, we see Holly checking her purse on the sly, but Jason takes note. That's everything that happened on Friday. Big stuff. Assuming by Monday, we're going to have Lucky back in Port Charles because there is a scene in the promo of him sitting beside his sister's bed. All's well that ends well, but we'll wait and see about that liver donation yet. That's it. That's the whole recap. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. Please click subscribe if you haven't. Definitely please share this recap video with your friends. Come back soon. I'm here talking General Hospital 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.